Hey there, and welcome back to the video series. So in the previous video we created the login route, finished it up with the authentication token made by JWT, and we signed it with a payload, username and the user ID, and then also token secret and expiration time. So now it's time to test it in Postman, but first we need to write the token secret, because when we generate a token based on JSON Web Token, we do this using a secret, and that is a secret that should not be revealed on GitHub or anything. So it is something that is secret to your application, and we have it in our env file, and we can see that it says nothing here, so we can just specify secret or something like this, secret to your app. So if we go back to the auth, and we can see that if we head back to our NodeMon, it is connecting successfully. So now it's time to head over to Postman. And we already had the register route where we had the name, email, and password. And we could create a new one by right-clicking, but we can also right-clicking on the register route and hit duplicate, because much is the same here, because we will also specify the email and password when we log in. But I'm just going to save it first, because we can see this orange circle here means that it has not been saved. So I'm going to save it first, and then it says post and register route. I'm going to right click and say duplicate. So now we have a duplicate of the register route. We can change the name in different ways. We can right click and say rename, and let's say login route. And then we need to change the URL, the route to login. And we also need to go to the body, because we don't need to have the name anymore. It's just the email and the password. And recall that we had a user in our database with the username and XXX, and then a hashed password. So we can see in Postman that we had the register route, and we can create a new route, of course, or a new request by right-clicking on the collection and then selecting add request. But we're going to try another approach to this, because the login route will look very much similar to the register route. It is just the name that we don't need to pass along. We just need to pass the email and the password. It's still a post request and login instead of. So I just need to save my register route request, because I can see up here that it is marked with an orange circle indicating that it has not been saved. So I will click save here, and then we are going to right click down in the left part on register route and duplicate. So then we get an identical request, and we can rename this by right clicking on this and selecting rename, or using the shortcut, of course. And let's just write login route. That seems fine. Then we can change the route here to login, and then we need to change the body a little bit, because we don't need to pass the name. It's only expecting the email and the password. So let's send this and see what happens. We can see we get status 200, and that we don't have any errors. It's going to send the actual token to us. So that is really handy. Now we have a JSON Web Token that we can pass along to our different requests if we want to protect them from unauthorized access. Then we can pass them along to update or delete, or when we create a new product or another resource. Okay, so we can see that we have logged in now, and in the next video I will demonstrate how we can use this and how we can attach the authentication system to each route. We can see we have the product routes that are not being protected at the moment. We can use them from anywhere without logging in, and I will show an approach to how we can require the API to actually or to let the API know that it should require the user to log in before they can create a new product or update it or something like that. So we will do this in the next video to complete the authentication for this. So have fun with this, and I hope you make this work. Bye bye.